ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Are you able to hear? Is it Bhagavate Vasudevaya? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Krishna Damodara Vasudevaya. Krishna Damodara Vasudevaya. Krishna Damodara Vasudevaya. Krishna Damodara Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Mohana Madhava Vasudevaya. Mohana Madhava Vasudevaya. Mohana Madhava Vasudevaya. Mohana Madhava Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Achyuta Keshava Vasudevaya. Achyuta Keshava Vasudevaya. Achyuta Keshava Vasudevaya. Achyuta Keshava Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். I congratulate Mr. Sridhar for his wonderful work on the book God and Science. It's a very interesting book. So many anecdotes are given, very interesting ones. And he has tried to bring some parallels in science with regard to the understanding given by the Vedas. What is God? What is idol? What is puja? What are different forms? So he has tried to explain, and I congratulate him for this work. And since the title is God and Science, so I thought today we'll talk about God. What is God? God is highly misunderstood. We feel we are misunderstood, but God is highly misunderstood. If God had this mind like human being, he will have lot of complex. Why? Because when you are misunderstood, you feel bad. Swamiji, I am misunderstood by my family members, by my neighbors, my friends. So how God will feel bad? Because he is highly misunderstood. There are so many misconceptions about God. One is God is many. There are many gods. Especially they say in Hinduism there are many gods. Puja Swamiji used to say very nicely, we do not have many gods. We don't have even one God. We have only God. Means, if you understand Ishvara as Ishvara is, then there is only God. So, this idea that gods are many, that is a misconception. Another misconception is, God is just an imagination. In fact, somebody said, God is a creation of man. Generally we say, man is creation of God. He said, no, God is creation of man. There is no God. Only man has created this God. And the explanation they give, that this primitive person, they were not able to figure out how this lightning is, rain is, thunder is, and therefore they imagine something called God. That is what God is. So God, there is no God, only is the imagination, creation of human being. This is another misconception. We'll understand what God is, then you will understand how it is a misconception. Another misconception about God is jealous. Especially in one particular religion, it is saying, you shall not worship any other God, for God is jealous. For the Lord, the name of the Lord is jealous God. God is jealous. In Exodus it is there, God is jealous. Means what? If you are a devotee of Krishna, if you worship Shiva, Krishna will be very angry with you. Or if you are a Shiva devotee, if you worship any other God, God will be very angry with you. Like among friends it happens. If you leave your friend and go to another friend, your present friend will be unhappy. So many people and some religious people have this idea, God is jealous. Misconception. What happens that we project our own problems on Ishvara. In fact, God is not a very good word. Puja Swamiji used to use the word Ishvara. And people say that if you don't worship God, He will punish you. That's also very common thinking. God will punish you if you don't worship Him. That also is a misconception. God doesn't punish you if you don't worship. If you worship, you will be rewarded. But if you don't worship, you are just not rewarded. It's not that He will punish you. So all these are misconceptions about God called Ishvara. In Sanskrit, God, we use the word Bhagavan or Ishvaraha. What is the meaning of Ishvara? Ishvara means one who is the master. Ish dhatu is there, one who is the master of all, the Lord. Now, what is Ishvara? In our Shastra, which is the means of knowledge for knowing Ishvara, Ishvara is presented in 4 stages. The first stage of understanding Ishvara is Jagat Karta. He is the creator of this world. How do we say so? Because this world is intelligently put together. Like this clock. This clock is intelligently put together. And anything which is intelligently put together has to be a creation. There must be some intelligent cause behind making this thing called clock. So the world, we find that everything is intelligently put together, including your body. This body is not created by your parents. If the body is created by your parents, then parents would have ordered, this much nose should be there, this much eyes should be there, and a perfect model we would have come. But our parents do not create our body. Parents are only gateways for us, the body, to come out. So, Ishvara is the one who creates this world, including this body. And therefore, our first understanding of Ishvara is, he is Jagat Karta. Jagat Karta means the maker of this world. Because the world is intelligently put together, therefore there must be some intelligent cause. And that intelligent cause of this world we call Ishvaraha. And we don't find him here locally available, so generally we put him in some other loka. So he is happy there, we are happy here. So generally we put Ishvara in Vaikuntha Loka or in Shiva Loka, Kailasa, Saketa Dhama. So different places we put. And this type of understanding of Ishvara is called Eka Rupa Ishvara, Vishesha Rupa Ishvara, where we understand Ishvara with one specific form. It can be Vishnu, it can be Shiva, it can be Devi. In our Vedic culture, Ishvara is not he, it is he and she both. In fact, whenever we talk about even he Ishvara, male Ishvara, we include the female. If you have seen some form of Shiva, see one side, the right side is this male form, left side is female form. So Ishvara is the creator of this world and we attribute some form. And depending upon the background of people, there will be imagination of different forms which are described also in Shastra. Therefore, we have got many forms of the Lord, not many gods, but many forms of the Lord. So, there is a difference between many gods and many forms of the Lord. Like you, as a person you are one, but you have many expressions. You can be a father or mother, you can be a son, you are a father, you are a son, you are a manager, you are a friend. So many forms you have. Similarly, one Lord has got many forms. And we invoke the Lord in the Vigraha, in the idol. And we do not worship idol. Puja Swamiji used to say very nicely, we are not idol worshippers. We are Ishvara worshipper. We are Bhagavad Pujakaha. We are worshipping the Lord. We are not worshipping the idol. Nobody worships idol. Everybody worships Ishvara. And first level of understanding of Ishvara is, he is the creator of this world, having a particular form, staying in some loka. And this understanding of Ishvara in the beginning is very useful, very important. How? This Ishvara having a particular form becomes the altar of our worship, altar of our prayer. And because of that worship, because of that prayer, we are able to earn the grace of Ishvara, otherwise called Punyam. So Ishvara becomes the altar of our worship, helping us to earn the Punyam, which will bring about favorable result in future. And also psychologically, when I am able to relate to Ishvara, I will have mental sanity. It is found that people who are believers, who accept Ishvara, they will have better chance of coping up with health issues. They have found out that when you have devotion for Ishvara, you will be able to handle situations better. And the extreme step like committing suicide, murdering somebody, all those things will happen less when you are having this Ishvara with proper understanding. Sometimes that understanding Ishvara with a particular form may create fanaticism, but if it is understood properly, this understanding of Ishvara provides me this mental sanity, mental stability. And in fact, because of this form of worship of Ekarupa Ishvara, Ekarupa means Ishvara with a particular form, we have so much music, so much dance, various dance forms, these paintings, all of them are because of worshipping the Lord with a particular form. In fact, all religious places are there because of the worship of the Lord with a particular form. Therefore, Ekarupa Ishvara, Ishvara with a particular form, Vishesha Rupa Ishvara, is very important in our life. We start our understanding of Ishvara in this manner, and it helps us to grow. But there are chances that if I consider Ishvara to be only limited to a particular form, then there is a possibility of fanaticism, there is a possibility of aggression, there is a possibility of looking down upon others based on their worship of other forms. And sometimes there will be fear that Ishvara came, gave me darshanam, went away. Or when will I get Ishvara? When will I go to Vaikuntha? So that type of anxieties may come. Therefore Shastra says, worshipping Ishvara with a particular form is very good beginning, but you should not end your journey of understanding Ishvara only with this form of Ishvara. And therefore Shastra takes us to the next step, next level of understanding Ishvara. And that is Jagat Karanam Ishvara, where Ishvara is presented as the cause of this world, and especially the material cause of this world. For any creation, we require two types of cause. One is called efficient cause or intelligent cause, and the other one is material cause, Upadana Karanam. Like for pots, we require pot maker, which is called intelligent cause, and we require clay, the material cause. Most of other religions, they do not talk about this material cause. They always talk about this efficient or intelligent cause. Whereas our Vedas say that Ishvara is not only intelligent cause, not only he is the maker, he is the material as well. How is it possible that maker and the material can be one and the same? In Shastra, we give the example of spider. The spider is the maker of the net, that web, and it is also the material for the web. And better example is our own dream world. We are the maker of the dream world and we are the material for the dream world, both. So Ishvara is the material cause for this world. And since Ishvara is the material cause of this world, therefore this entire world is nothing but manifestation of Ishvara. Like all pots, are manifestation of clay. All ornaments are manifestation of gold. Similarly, the entire world is manifestation of Ishvara. So I understand Ishvara as Vishwarupaha. Vishwarupa means Ishvara with omniforms, all forms. That is why for us there is nothing which is not Ishvara. If people ask this question, where is God? Our answer is, where is He not? If you have understood Ishvara as the material cause of everything, then you can appreciate everything to be Ishvara. Trees are Ishvara, mountains are Ishvara, these animals are Ishvara, all human beings are Ishvara, this mic is Ishvara, all of them are Ishvara. That is why we are able to worship everything. The people from other countries, they are surprised. How come we are worshipping even the car? Car also we worship, we do arti. We are worshipping our furniture, computer on the Vijayadashmi day or the Ayudha Puja, we worship our computer, all our gadgets. They are surprised, these people, what they are doing, they can't understand. When we buy one big machine, that machine also we worship. How we are able to do that? Because of this vision. For us, everything is nothing but manifestation of Ishvara. So in the first stage of understanding, we say, Ishvara created the world. In the second stage of understanding, we say, Ishvara became the world, or Ishvara manifested as this world. And when we understand Ishvara in this manner, then our understanding of Ishvara is wider, comprehensive. We will be able to validate all forms of worship. It is not that whatever form I am worshipping, that alone is right. Because we say that Shiva is Ishvara and Vishnu also is Ishvara. Not Shiva and Vishnu. All the forms, all the things are Ishvara. Therefore you can have reverence for all forms of worship. Therefore some tribals are worshipping some plant or anthill, we don't have any problem. Why? Because in our vision, that also is Ishvara. Not only that, when we have got understanding of Ishvara as Vishwarupaha, then you are able to have reverence for everyone. Reverence for all human beings, reverence for all living beings, reverence for everything. So you will have reverential attitude towards everything. Therefore this Vishwarupa, Ishvara, is a very important understanding in our Shastra. Now some people say, Swamiji, how can I appreciate Ishvara everywhere? Because I am seeing the clock, I am seeing the mic, I am seeing the bottle. I am not seeing Ishvara. How do I appreciate Ishvara to be all, Ishvara to be omnipresent? How? For that, our Acharyas have a very beautiful answer, and that is, you can appreciate Ishvara in the form of order. What is order? Order means harmony, a set of laws because of which things are the way they are. This clock is clock because of order. This mic is mic. Mic is behaving like a mic. If it behaves, then it is because of order. I am able to speak because of order. You are able to listen to because of order. When this piece of cloth, when it is dropped, it falls down. This is order. And our earth, planet, is able to revolve around because of order. So order means a set of laws because of which things are behaving the way they are doing. You are able to digest your food because of physiological order. You are able to understand what I am saying. If you are understanding, it is because of epistemological order. Once in a while, not once in a while, quite often some people get angry. That is because of order. If a person has certain background in his life, painful background, then person is likely to be angry. That is psychological order. Person is shouting because of his or her background. Background brings behavior. This is psychological order. If you have a particular background, you will behave in a particular way. You might have seen that some people are very miserly in spending money. Means they can't part with money. Even they have lot of money. And most of the time they are worried about money. Why? Because they have certain background. In their life they might have seen some hardship, and because of which they are very conscious about spending money. They find very difficult to spend money. So their behavior, this miserly behavior, is in order. So anybody does anything, it is in order. Somebody behaves nicely with you, it is in order. Somebody behaves rudely, it is in order. And that order implies the intelligence, which is the manifestation of Ishvara's knowledge. So you can appreciate Ishvara being there everywhere when you understand Ishvara as order. This clock is sitting here because of order. It doesn't fly. It is remaining there and it is showing time because of order. Mechanical order. It is set in a particular way, so it moves in a particular way. Order. You get hunger because of order. When you eat, your hunger goes away. That is order. When you eat food, it is digested. It is order. And digested food brings nutrition. Order. Because of which your body is able to function. Order. Because of certain way of functioning by the cells, certain disease come. That also is in order. Some people keep on telling lies. They are habitual liars because of order. All the things happening at physical level, emotional level, intellectual level, all of them are in order. So you appreciate Ishvara as this order. It's a very subtle way of understanding Ishvara. But when you understand, then everywhere order is. This bottle is sitting the way it is sitting there, remaining there, it is in order. This flame is moving, flickering, it is in order. Everything is in order. And that order is Ishvara. When you have this type of understanding, then you don't have to go to a particular place for appreciating Ishvara. Wherever you are, Ishvara is there in front of you. Not in front of you only. Ishvara is there in the form of this body. Ishvara is there in the form of your mind. Ishvara is there in the form of your sense organs. All of them are the way they are, what they are. All of them are just manifestation of same order, which is Ishvara. This is called Vishwarupa Ishvara, where everything is understood to be Ishvara. And when this understanding of Ishvara is there, then you will be able to accommodate people easily. you will be able to understand and validate the behavior of everybody easily. Somebody is shouting because of order. Somebody is getting angry, is in order. Not only others' behavior, your own behavior, you are able to validate when you understand Ishvara to be order. Sometimes you are feeling low, depressed, that is in order. Sometimes you are feeling very elevated, that also is in order. Sometimes his body is in good health, it is in order. Sometimes body is not in good health, that also is in order. So, your understanding of Ishvara as all-pervasive order will keep you mentally very, very healthy. And you can accept everything in this world. You remain devotee of Ishvara all the time. You don't have to go to a particular place. That is the significance of understanding Vishwarupa Ishvara. Where we say Ishvara becomes the world or Ishvara manifests as the world. The first stage, Ishvara creates the world. Second is Ishvara manifests as the world. Third understanding is little more subtle and that is you understand that Ishvara is not becoming the world, Ishvara is appearing as this world. And that time we say it is Arupa Ishvara, formless Ishvara. In the second level of understanding, Vishwarupa Ishvara, Ishvara in the all forms. And here Ishvara is formless. Ishvara is the very adhishthanam. In English sometimes they use the word substratum. Better word is the truth, the basis of everything. Like the dream world is nothing but the appearance of the waker. Or in Shastra we have a popular example. The rope snake is the appearance of the rope. Similarly, the entire world is appearance of the Lord, of Brahman, of Paramatma. So all that is here is the appearance of Ishvara. Ishvara has not transformed into this world. Ishvara is appearing as everything without undergoing any change. So in the third level of understanding of Ishvara, we are highlighting the point that even while Ishvara is appearing as everything, he is transcending everything. So Ishvara is immanent and Ishvara is transcendental. Both the aspects are explained by this third way of understanding Ishvara, where we say that Ishvara appears as this world. Like the waker appears as the dream world, the rope appears as the snake. Similarly, Ishvara appears as this world. This is the third level of understanding, where you understand this fact that even while Ishvara is appearing as this world, even when everything is non-separate from that Ishvara, but Ishvara has not transformed into everything. Ishvara remains transcendental even while he is immanent. Immanent means he is in the form of everything. And the last way of understanding Ishvara is the nature of that Ishvara who is adhishthanam, who is the substratum of this world. That Ishvara is nothing but existence. What is the true nature, essential nature of that Ishvara? In Shastra we have a long discussion on that, and very popular sentence is there, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. What is the true nature of that Ishvara who was appearing as Ekarupa Ishvara? Ekarupa Ishvara means Ishvara with a particular form, Shiva, Krishna, Rama. What is the true nature of that Ishvara who is appearing in the form of the entire world, cosmic Ishvara, omniform Ishvara? What is the true nature of the Ishvara who is the Adhishthanam, the substratum of this entire world? The Shastra, which is the only pramanam, only means of knowledge for knowing Ishvara. Science cannot decisively establish Ishvara. That is why understanding of Ishvara is not a scientific concept. Science is very great. Because of science only this mic is there, this light is there. So we are very, very indebted to science. And many things are explained by science very well. But when it comes to the true nature of this world, the ultimate creator of this world, the ultimate cause of this world, then our human intellect fails. So human intellect cannot decisively understand what is the ultimate cause of this world. In fact, science has accepted this. They say this world has come out by Big Bang. But what was there before Big Bang? Big Bang happened and this world came out. But what was there before Big Bang? They say it is a point of no information. It is called singularity, where time, space, etc. is merged. There is no time, space. And we can never know because it is a point of no information. Singularity abhors nakedness is a very popular statement in science. Means, what is that singularity which is the basis according to science of this entire creation? They say we will not know. We don't know and we will not know. And they give the reason. Science itself gives the reason. He said the density is so high at that time that light cannot penetrate. And light is the only way for us to know what things are. And therefore, science will never know what that singularity was. And they have accepted it is a point of no information. Science has told that is a point of no information. Means we can't know. So they, how Big Bang they presents, they say, from somewhere something was there. And from that, this world has emerged. Big Bang happened. Big Bang happened to what? That they do not know. What is the nature of that entity in which this Big Bang happened? To which this Big Bang happened? This is a point of no information. Therefore we say, for the cause, the ultimate cause of this world, the Shastram alone is the final means of knowledge. Science can give some idea. Definitely we welcome. It will help us to establish that our Shastras are not non-scientific. Our Shastras are not illogical. For that purpose we take the help of the science. Not to prove that Shastra is scientific, but to prove that Shastra is not unscientific, we take the help of certain explanation given in science. But Shastra is not scientific, God is not scientific. God is not the matter of this scientific experimentation. And therefore, we say Shastra alone is Pramanam. And that Shastra reveals the nature, the ultimate essential nature of that creator or the cause of this world. And what is that? Satyam, Gnanam, Anantam, Brahma. I am giving the essence of the entire Vedanta. So it may look little bit, complicated, or it may look very terse. But that is how the subject matter is. So this essential nature of this cause of this world is existence. Just to exist is the nature of Ishvara. And that existence is shining existence, evident existence, consciousness. So the nature of Ishvara, the cause of this world, is existence, satyam, jnanam, consciousness, which is anantam, free from any limitations. So limitless existence, consciousness is the nature, the essential nature of Ishvara. And Shastra goes one step further and tells that what is your nature, you the individual who is listening to the teaching of Shastra, what is the nature of you? Then Shastra says, your nature also is what? Existence, consciousness. So you are existence, consciousness, and the true nature of Ishvara also is existence, consciousness. And therefore, what is the final relationship between you and Ishvara? Shastra says, Tat Tvam Asi. You are that Ishvara. Essential nature of Ishvara and essential nature of you is one and the same, existence, consciousness. That is too much for us, most of us. Swamiji, how can I be one with Ishvara? That is what you are. But you are not able to appreciate this because you are holding on to your identity based on the body, based on the mind. And you say, I am a 50 kg, 60 kg, 70 kg, 75-year-old man, woman. So as long as you are holding on to your identity based on the body, based on the mind, you will not be able to appreciate this, that you are one with Ishvara. But when you are able to see what really you are, then this is an evident fact. It is very clearly understood. And for giving this understanding, we generally give one example. Imagine there is a wave in the ocean, and that wave is told, you are the ocean. Naturally, he will reject the idea. That wave will reject the idea. How can I be the ocean? I am a small, ocean is all. I am small, small and all, how can be one? Then you imagine a guru wave, a wave which is a guru, Indian Ocean wave. So it will tell that disciple wave, who you are. That disciple wave will say, I am a wave, small wave, just come and I am going, I am just going. Then this guru wave is telling, yes, you are a wave from the standpoint of a particular form which has got a name, wave. But essentially what you are? Essentially you are water, H2O. Yes, essentially this Shishya wave will say, yes, essentially I am water. What about the ocean? Ocean also is what? Same H2O. So ocean is essentially water. You are also essentially water. As water, what is the difference between you and the ocean? Then Shishya will understand, yes, essentially I am one with the ocean. But as long as the wave is holding on to its particular form, Having a name wave, it will not be able to appreciate this. When that wave lets go of its identity as a small wave, a product, then it can appreciate I am water, which is the essential nature of the ocean as well. Thus, we start our understanding of Ishvara as the creator of this world with a particular form, Ekarupa Ishvara or Vishesha Rupa Ishvara. Then we graduate to understand Ishvara as Vishwarupa Ishvara, all form Ishvara, omniform Ishvara. And then we understand Ishvara to be the Adhishthanam, the basis, generally called substratum Ishvara. And finally we understand Ishvara to be Atma Rupa. I alone am in the form of Ishvara, the cause of this world. This is the highest vision of Ishvara. And when you have this understanding, the final understanding that you are one with Ishvara, you are free from bondage, which is called samsaraha. Nothing limits you. Nothing can create any sense of limitation, sense of lack, the kurai that goes away. And you enjoy your limitlessness, and it is expressed in the form of love and compassion to all, because all are nothing but you. Imagine how water will be looking upon all waves as manifestation of oneself. So you can appreciate yourself to be everything. As in Tamil they say, Ellarum Iravai. Ellarum Iravan. Iravan Niye. Means you are. Therefore what? I alone am in the form of everything. That is the grand vision of Vedanta. And once you have this vision, then you are free. Whether you are living in Grihasthashrama or you are a sannyasi, it doesn't matter at all. You are free, that you discover. But Swamiji, how do we know all this? It is known by going to the Shastra, going to the teacher, learning the Vedanta from the teacher systematically for some length of time with preparedness. So we pray to that Ekarupa Ishvara to give us the strength, ability to understand Him, Ishvara, so that we discover inner freedom. Om Tat Sat. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.